We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing again is Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mayfield off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
14.
Now Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 37-yard line. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Maverick. Ric Flair.
Goff now looks to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Goff on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw, Mayfield. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 1st down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Marcus May with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Mayfield on play action. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw from Mayfield.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Completes it to Austin.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage. But he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now Goff on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?